Hello, grounded Taurus. I'm so glad we're sharing this moment together on July 16th, 2026. Today's energy doesn't arrive with loud announcements or dramatic turns. Instead, it feels like the quiet strength of deep roots settling into rich soil, reminding you that some of life's most meaningful changes begin long before they become visible. If you've been carrying uncertainty, questioning your direction, or wondering whether your efforts have truly mattered, this may be the moment when you begin noticing gentle signs that things are finally finding their natural place. You may discover that what once felt like resistance was quietly guiding you towards something more sustainable. Instead of needing to push against every obstacle, you'll likely sense that life is asking you to move with greater trust and patience. Someone close to you could step forward with unexpected encouragement. Whether that person is a trusted friend, a mentor, a family member, or even someone whose intentions you once questioned, their support has the potential to remind you that your quiet dedication has never gone unnoticed. Allow yourself to receive that kindness without feeling you have to earn it all over again. Sometimes the greatest form of protection isn't a wall that keeps the world away, but the steady presence of people who recognize your value and stand beside you when it matters most. Let that realization strengthen your confidence and help you believe that you are not walking this path alone. As you become more grounded within yourself, the emotional weight you've been carrying may begin to feel lighter, making space for greater clarity and peace. If you're in a relationship, this could be a meaningful time for trust to deepen naturally. Conversations may become more honest, old fears may soften, and both of you could begin seeing the relationship with clearer eyes. Rather than chasing certainty, you'll find that genuine commitment often grows through small, consistent moments of understanding. If someone is ready to express deeper feelings or take the relationship in a more serious direction, allow that process to unfold at its own pace instead of forcing the outcome. If you're single, there is a possibility of meeting someone whose quiet confidence and sense of purpose feel reassuring rather than overwhelming. This connection is less about instant sparks and more about shared values, mutual respect, and the comfort of feeling understood. Before welcoming someone new into your life, give yourself permission to loosen your grip on disappointments that no longer define you. The more space you create within your heart, the easier it becomes to recognize relationships that are built to last. As you continue growing, remember this simple affirmation: I am supported, I trust my path, and I welcome steady abundance into my life. Let those words settle within you like seeds finding fertile ground. Progress may be quieter than you once imagined, yet no less meaningful because of it. What is meant to grow in your life rarely needs to be rushed. As always, remember that this reading reflects general themes rather than fixed outcomes. Some parts may speak directly to your current experience, while others may simply offer something to reflect on later. Every person's journey unfolds differently, shaped by unique choices, timing, and lessons. Listen with an open mind, trust your own intuition, and keep only what genuinely resonates with you today. In the moments ahead, we'll continue exploring how today's energy may influence your relationships, career, finances, health, and family life. Before we do, I'd like to share a few symbolic details that may feel especially meaningful today. The numbers 16 and 42 may appear in unexpected places, serving as gentle reminders to stay present and notice the progress quietly unfolding around you. The color sage green carries a calming, grounding quality that complements today's energy, encouraging emotional balance, patience, and a deeper connection to your own inner wisdom. You may also find yourself drawn toward expanding your knowledge in practical ways. This doesn't necessarily mean returning to a classroom. It could be learning a new professional skill, earning a certification, exploring a creative interest, or taking a course that helps you build a stronger future. Every investment you make in yourself adds another stone to the foundation you're creating. Trust that your abilities have grown through experience, even if you've occasionally underestimated them. There may still be moments when old doubts or temporary sadness drift back into your thoughts, but they don't have to define this chapter. Some friendships or social connections naturally change over time, yet the relationships built on genuine care continue to remain steady. As you pursue your ambitions, remember not to lose sight of the people who bring warmth and meaning into your everyday life. Success feels richer when it's shared with those who have walked beside you. Finally, allow yourself to reconnect with the simple rhythms of the natural world today. Step outside for a few quiet moments if you can. Feel the morning air, notice the light filtering through the trees, or simply pause long enough to appreciate the steady pace of life around you. Sometimes the clearest guidance arrives not through urgency, but through stillness. And in that stillness, you may begin to recognize just how much has already begun to grow. You may also notice opportunities to strengthen your financial foundation in practical ways. Extra income, a new responsibility, or a resource you hadn't fully considered could gradually help you reduce existing obligations and create greater peace of mind. Even if progress comes through a carefully planned, medium-term approach rather than immediate results, every step forward has lasting value. Taurus naturally appreciates the comfort that comes from standing on solid ground, and today's energy encourages you to keep building that stability with patience instead of rushing the process. The desire to rely on your own efforts has always been an important part of your character. Rather than viewing that independence as pressure, allow it to become a source of quiet confidence. As financial burdens slowly become lighter, you'll likely feel more freedom to focus your energy on the future instead of constantly looking over your shoulder. Trust your practical instincts, because they are becoming increasingly reliable as you gain experience. This is also a favorable time to dedicate yourself to projects that call for creativity, persistence, and thoughtful problem solving. If unexpected delays arise, don't mistake them for signs that you're moving in the wrong direction. Sometimes a slower pace allows stronger foundations to form beneath the surface. Continue meeting each challenge with calm determination, knowing that consistent effort often accomplishes what force never could. At the same time, remember the importance of generosity. Whether you offer your time, encouragement, or practical support, kindness has a way of creating quiet ripples that extend much farther than we realize. Life often reflects the energy we bring into it, and today's atmosphere gently reminds you that sincere actions rooted in compassion tend to return in meaningful ways. Today carries a quiet yet deeply supportive energy for your personal growth. Rather than announcing dramatic change, it invites you to recognize how much has already been developing beneath the surface. The universe may not be removing every challenge overnight, but you could begin noticing that obstacles which once felt permanent are gradually giving way to clearer paths and more sustainable opportunities. What you've been patiently cultivating is beginning to show its first visible signs of growth. The first symbolic card that emerges is the Hierophant, a reminder that wisdom is often built through experience, patience, and trust in enduring values. For Taurus, this card feels especially meaningful because it reflects your natural desire to create lasting stability instead of chasing temporary excitement. It suggests that the lessons you gathered over recent months are becoming dependable guides, helping you move forward with greater confidence. What once felt uncertain is beginning to settle into something you can genuinely rely upon. Following this, the world appears as a symbol of completion and meaningful progress. Rather than suggesting a sudden finish line, it reflects the satisfaction of seeing long-term efforts gradually come together. You may recognize that pieces of your personal life, career, or emotional journey are beginning to fit into a clearer picture. The patience you've shown through slower seasons is allowing you to appreciate achievements that feel authentic because they have been earned one careful step at a time. The energy of justice then brings attention to balance, honesty, and the natural consequences of thoughtful choices. Situations involving agreements, responsibilities, or important conversations may become clearer as fairness quietly finds its place. Someone who once overlooked your contributions may now recognize the value you've consistently brought to the table. Rather than seeking validation, you'll simply notice that integrity has a way of revealing itself over time, often when it's least expected. Finally, the Emperor introduces a steady presence of structure, confidence, and mature leadership. This influence may appear through a respected mentor, a dependable partner, or even a stronger version of yourself that has quietly emerged through recent experiences. Instead of controlling every outcome, you're learning the difference between holding on too tightly and guiding your life with calm intention. Like an ancient oak whose strength comes from roots grown over many seasons, your greatest power now comes from the stability you've patiently built within yourself, allowing others to recognize both your reliability and your quiet strength. The next symbol invites you into a period of thoughtful choice. Rather than asking you to make a quick decision, it suggests that two meaningful directions may gradually become visible, particularly in your career or financial life. One path may feel familiar because it offers comfort and predictability, while the other quietly encourages growth beyond your usual routine. There is no need to rush. Taurus often makes the strongest decisions after allowing time for reflection, and today's energy supports that patient approach. When it comes to your well-being, this is a wonderful opportunity to appreciate the steady progress you've already made. You may find yourself feeling more physically energized and emotionally balanced, especially if you've been making healthier choices over the past few weeks. Continue honoring those habits instead of abandoning them for temporary pleasures. A favorite meal or occasional indulgence is perfectly reasonable, but maintaining a rhythm that supports your long-term health will leave you feeling stronger and more centered. Try to protect the balance between your work, your personal life, and your physical well-being, because these three areas are closely connected right now. If one begins demanding too much attention, the others may quietly lose their sense of harmony. Listen to your body with the same care that you give your responsibilities. If something feels out of balance, consider it an invitation to slow down, rest when needed, and pay attention to small signals before they become larger concerns. Gentle consistency will serve you far better than extremes. Professionally, this period carries encouraging possibilities. Whether you're seeking a new position, hoping for greater recognition, or expanding responsibilities within your current role, your dedication is becoming easier for others to see. A conversation, interview, or opportunity that once seemed distant may now feel much more attainable because you've quietly developed the skills and confidence needed to step into it. Others are likely to notice not only your abilities but also the calm reliability that you naturally bring to every challenge. If you're considering building your own business or strengthening one you've already begun, this is an excellent time to organize your ideas and think strategically about the future. Continue investing in your knowledge through practical learning, specialized training, or skills that support your long-term vision. Every lesson you gain becomes another stone in the foundation you're creating. Growth rarely happens all at once, but each thoughtful decision contributes to something far more enduring. Financially, today's atmosphere feels steady and encouraging. The pressure you've carried for some time may begin easing as practical solutions become easier to recognize. Progress is likely to arrive through careful planning, responsible choices, and opportunities that unfold gradually rather than all at once. You may notice encouraging developments through successful negotiations, completed paperwork, wiser investments, or consistent improvements that quietly strengthen your financial position. You may also find yourself weighing two different approaches to future prosperity. One offers familiarity and dependable results, while the other presents fresh possibilities that deserve careful consideration. Neither choice needs to be made impulsively. Conversations with trusted mentors, experienced colleagues, or people whose judgment you respect could provide valuable perspective, helping you recognize which direction truly aligns with your long-term goals rather than short-lived excitement. Support may also come through someone whose experience or stability complements your own. This partnership, whether professional or personal, has the potential to reinforce your confidence and remind you that meaningful opportunities often grow through mutual trust. As you continue honoring your own value, you'll naturally attract situations where your contributions are appreciated and your efforts are met with genuine respect. Lasting prosperity is rarely built through urgency. It develops through patience, wise choices, and the willingness to remain faithful to your deeper priorities. In your relationships, this is a beautiful time to strengthen what already has solid roots. Love flourishes through everyday acts of care, thoughtful conversations, and the willingness to truly listen to one another. If your relationship has recently experienced moments of tension or misunderstanding, gentle words may accomplish far more than trying to prove a point. Small expressions of kindness have a remarkable way of restoring closeness. If there have been disagreements, don't feel pressured to solve everything immediately. Some differences naturally soften when both people feel heard and respected. Choose understanding over pride whenever possible, and allow uncomfortable moments to become opportunities for deeper connection instead of lasting distance. Like a well-tended garden, healthy relationships grow stronger through consistent care, patience, and the quiet commitment to keep showing up for one another. If you're single, this chapter may quietly open the door to someone whose presence feels reassuring from the very beginning. Rather than being swept away by excitement alone, you'll likely find yourself drawn to a connection built on honesty, shared values, and the comfort of simply being yourself. Instead of wondering where you stand, you'll notice a growing sense of ease, where conversations flow naturally and mutual respect becomes the foundation before deeper emotions have a chance to unfold. What begins now has the potential to grow into something lasting if it's given the time and care it deserves. After a season that may have felt emotionally quiet or uncertain, your heart could finally be ready to welcome something more stable. Move forward with openness, but allow trust to develop naturally, instead of rushing towards certainty. Some of the strongest relationships begin not with dramatic moments, but with the quiet realization that you found someone who brings peace rather than confusion. Within your family, today's energy encourages healing through understanding rather than through dramatic conversations. Long-held misunderstandings may begin to soften as people become more willing to listen to one another with compassion instead of defensiveness. Even if every issue isn't resolved immediately, a willingness to hear each other's perspectives can begin changing the emotional atmosphere in meaningful ways. You may find yourself acting as a calming influence, helping others see situations from a more balanced perspective. Sometimes your greatest contribution isn't solving every problem, but creating an atmosphere where honest dialogue feels safe enough to begin. Your patience may quietly encourage others to lower their guard, making reconciliation feel far more possible than it once did. Shared experiences have a way of reminding everyone what truly matters. Whether it's a simple conversation, time spent together, or working toward a common goal, these moments strengthen the sense of belonging that holds a family together over time. Practical matters involving the home or shared responsibilities may also become easier to organize as everyone gains a clearer understanding of their role. Small gestures of cooperation, often overlooked in busy routines, can have a surprisingly lasting impact on the harmony within your home. Fresh ideas from younger relatives or new members of the family could offer surprisingly valuable perspectives, encouraging growth while honoring traditions that continue to provide stability. By remaining open to both experience and fresh viewpoints, you'll help create a family environment that feels both rooted and adaptable. As this period unfolds, you may notice old tensions gradually losing their influence. Instead of carrying yesterday's burdens into tomorrow, you're helping create an environment where trust, reliability, and mutual respect can flourish. You may even recognize that situations which once seemed emotionally heavy no longer affect you with the same intensity, simply because you've grown beyond them. The quiet changes you're making through your own actions may inspire others to approach life with greater patience and kindness as well. In many ways, you're contributing to something much larger than the present moment, a lasting sense of security and connection that continues to benefit those around you. These steady choices become part of the legacy you're building, one thoughtful interaction at a time. Your personal energy also encourages deeper connections beyond your closest relationships. You may feel naturally drawn toward meaningful conversations, whether with longtime friends or people you've only recently met. There is genuine joy in exchanging ideas, hearing different perspectives, and discovering unexpected common ground. You may find that the right conversation arrives at exactly the right moment, offering insight, encouragement, or simply the comforting reminder that people often carry similar hopes and questions beneath the surface. Your steady presence makes others feel comfortable opening up, allowing conversations to become more thoughtful than usual. The connections you nurture now have the potential to enrich not only your social life, but also your understanding of yourself. At the same time, you may notice yourself searching for experiences that nourish more than material success alone. The things that once seemed enough may no longer satisfy your deeper curiosity. Instead of chasing more, you may begin appreciating what feels more meaningful. You could find yourself exploring inspiring books, reflective practices, creative pursuits, or moments of quiet contemplation that help you reconnect with a stronger sense of purpose. Time spent in nature, listening to music that stirs something within you, or simply slowing your daily pace may reveal insights that are easily missed in constant activity. Like walking through a peaceful garden at sunrise, these moments remind you that growth often begins in silence before it becomes visible in everyday life. The answers you seek may not arrive all at once, but you'll likely notice that each quiet moment gently points you in the right direction. One area deserving extra awareness is communication during moments of tension. If workplace disagreements or unnecessary conflicts begin to surface, resist the temptation to become involved simply because others expect you to choose a side. Protecting your peace is often the wisest decision. Not every opinion requires a response, and not every disagreement deserves your emotional investment. Likewise, be mindful of conversations that revolve around gossip or speculation, whether they happen face-to-face or through messages online. Choosing discretion over drama preserves your energy for the people and goals that genuinely deserve your attention. By remaining calm while others react impulsively, you'll strengthen both your reputation and your own sense of inner balance. For students or anyone currently developing new skills, this period rewards steady effort. If you've been less consistent with your studies recently, consider returning to a more balanced routine or seeking additional guidance where needed. Small improvements made consistently are often more powerful than occasional bursts of motivation. Taurus often learns best by building knowledge one step at a time, especially when the subject genuinely captures your interest. With patience and regular practice, you'll likely discover that your confidence grows alongside your understanding. The progress you make now may also open doors to future opportunities that feel well-deserved because they're supported by genuine preparation rather than luck alone. As for today's symbolic compatibility, 3 signs may naturally complement your energy. Aries can encourage decisive action while respecting your steady approach, making conversations productive and full of forward momentum. Their confidence may inspire you to take the first step on ideas you've been patiently considering. Gemini may introduce fresh ideas, lively discussions, and shared interests that broaden your perspective without disrupting your sense of balance. Their curiosity can gently encourage you to see familiar situations through a different lens. Cancer brings warmth, emotional understanding, and a comforting sense of familiarity, creating connections that feel supportive and naturally nurturing. Their compassionate nature blends beautifully with your desire for stability and genuine trust. These pairings are best viewed as symbolic invitations to notice where communication, mutual respect, and shared growth are most easily unfolding today, whether those relationships appear in friendship, family, work, or love. Taurus, we've reached the close of today's reading, and I'm truly grateful you chose to spend these moments with me. I hope this message has given you the space to slow down, reconnect with yourself, and notice the quiet patterns that may be unfolding in your life. Even a few moments of reflection can help reveal strengths and possibilities that are often hidden beneath the demands of everyday routines. Sometimes the most valuable insights arrive not as absolute answers, but as gentle reminders to trust your own wisdom and observe your journey with greater clarity. As always, remember that this reading isn't here to determine your future or make decisions on your behalf. Instead, let it serve as a thoughtful perspective that encourages you to reflect, listen to your intuition, and recognize the opportunities that resonate most deeply with your own experience. Your choices, your values, and your willingness to remain true to yourself will always shape your path more than any prediction ever could. The path ahead is still yours to shape, one steady step at a time. If today's reading spoke to you, I truly appreciate your support by leaving a like. And if you'd like to continue receiving daily astrology insights and reflections, I invite you to subscribe and turn on notifications so you won't miss future readings. Your continued support helps this community grow and allows these daily moments of reflection to reach more people who may need a little encouragement. Thank you again for your trust, your time, and your wonderful energy. I truly appreciate you choosing to be part of this journey. May July 16th bring you a sense of calm, steady confidence, meaningful connections, and the quiet reassurance that lasting growth often begins beneath the surface, long before it blossoms into something everyone can see. May each small step you take today become part of something enduring, reminding you that the strongest foundations are built patiently, with intention, and with faith in the quiet progress unfolding beneath your feet.